Hi, I've got my clever face on today because I've got my glasses on. It's amazing what a pair of glasses can do. Um, Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about understanding where you are. And that probably sounds a bit strange. Um, so many of us, we're all guilty of it, run around at 100 miles an hour. We're always really, really busy, and there's a big thing about being productive all the time and getting everything done. How often do we actually stop? Do we stop to really look at where we currently are and look at it honestly, really honestly, and objectively about where we are? And the reason I say that is because we seem to have this propensity to want to constantly talk about where we're going and what we're going to be doing and where we want to be and all of those kinds of things. And of course, I get that. That's a big driver in everything that we do. But how can we actually work on where we're going if we don't actually know where we currently are? And I promise you, I'm not being funny when I say this. Let's take the time to stop and really look at where we currently are. So I have developed a range of tools that we can use to start to look at these kinds of things. And also I'm very, very happy to work with people to get that clarity because I believe it's incredibly important. I really do. And I will be announcing some of these reports and some of the things that you can have a look at to help you get that clarity really. I'm talking about, first of all, from the two sides of the business of mind your own business. If you have an idea and you want to set up a company, are you business ready? And how do you know if you're ready to set up that company? How do you know if an idea is good? How do you know if it's going to make money? How do you know if it's going to be effective or if there's a market for it? How do we know about these things? So I do have a system that allows us to look at whether you are business ready, whether you are able to set that business up now, and not just from a business and finance perspective, but also personally. Are you ready personally to take that next step? The other area that I'm really keen at is for people who've already got companies, and this is the really key area for existing businesses. How many of us as business owners take that time to stop and really look at where we currently are? And I know how busy it is. Please believe me, I really know. When we're wearing a lot of hats and we're running around trying to get our business to be where it needs to be, we very often feel guilty or don't have the time to actually stop, which sounds strange, doesn't it? We don't have the time to stop to find out where we currently are. But we do need to take that time. And I'm very, very keen to encourage people to stop and evaluate across their own business in a number of disciplines where the company is currently. And I'm looking at things like sales and marketing, finance, team effectiveness, your communication. How effective is your management of your money and where your business is coming from? How effective is your brand and your marketing? There's a whole range of things within a company, that really need to be identified and looked at. And how do you know where you're going if you actually don't know where you are? So I do have a number of tools that we can look at to enable you to get clarity about exactly where you are and where the gaps are, particularly. Where are the gaps that you are currently facing in your business, and where are they? And understanding those and being really honest and being able to be quite brave to face those and say, well, actually, we're pretty weak in this particular area. And you know what? That's okay. It's not my area of expertise, or it may not be our area of expertise. So we can either bring that in, we can outsource it, or we can find somebody who can deliver that for us. But we're never going to know that unless we identify from the word go and on a regular basis where we currently are. So I urge you all to look at that. I'm very happy to support you in that process. Let's take the time to stop, step back, and really understand where we are before we move forward with anything. Thank you for listening. I'll speak to you soon.